Hello, hello. Sorry for the start there. The computer suddenly froze while I was getting everything set up. It's so very hard to tell in the overlay. Okay. Think. Oh yeah, I'm doing it through Stream Elements, Koi. I hope that should be a little bit better. It's a little rough right now. Some of my elements are in Stream Elements and some of them are actually in Twitch. I need to actually figure out which one I'm going to use as an overlay. Hopefully this should be a bit better. Let me get it to refresh. I need to condense them into just one overlay. I've been half tempted to ask around and see if I can get a proper overlay started, but I'm not sure. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope we're doing well. I think chat should be working now. Doing fine. Okay, so you can kind of see it. I don't know what the... Just woke up. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we're just gonna crank that all the way up. Let's see if that looks better. Just been chilling. I think it would help if I load an actual background into this source. It's just I have to figure out how to condense all the sources still, so that hasn't happened yet. It is what it is. Okay. Hopefully everybody can also hear me okay. I didn't get a chance to listen in. I was trying to fix chat in the middle of all this. But yeah, I figured we'd do an early stream because I have the day off today. And why not? And I miss getting Sundays because I was just not, to be honest, I was just exhausted, so I think full or close to full opacity is probably going to work best without a shadow and with that specific font size, if you don't mind me saying. So yeah, Koi, honestly, that's fine. Feel free to say. This is literally just the most basic one I could find. I did want to find a better chat overlay, but the one I found originally wasn't working the best, and this one actually keeps up to date, which is better. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure out a better solution for that, but it is what it is at the moment. I could probably crank the font size up, that might help. Oh, I see, we'll have to chat about that sometime. Sounds good. Okay, I cranked the, let's see, I put the font size up as well, so hopefully that might help. Now, of course, the ad kicks in right now. Well, at least we can test this while the ad's going, and then we'll play the game next. Okay, there we go. That's a bit of a better sizing for chat, I think. Okay, we'll stick with that for now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. It's better. Okay, we can do that. Well, while the ad is happening, I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. Just a little troubleshooting, right? I don't know how loud this game's gonna be. And I have to change some of the settings, so. Hello, Susan. Okay, I'm gonna stop my Spotify. Alright. Game capture. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in and actually turn it down. Let me see. Okay, I think that should be better. Let me know if the music is still a little bit loud compared to my voice. I can also turn the gain on my microphone up a little bit. Actually, I'm just gonna do that preemptively. Okay, that should be better. I think it's okay for now. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking with me while we're getting this set up. Okay, and now to bring my browser over. Alright. It's a little loud, so I might just turn everything down. There we go. I think there we go. That looks a little bit better with the levels. Okay. So yes, Tavern Talk. This is a game my best friend recommended, and I haven't seen barely anything about it. So, you know, why not do it for the first time on stream? So yeah, we're gonna play, I think, why does everybody want my attention the moment I hit go live? I hate it here. Very slow. Just my landlady texting me about a few things. Okay, but yes, game. Oh my god. Yeah, why not? This is kind of cool. We like this in a game. Why is it all showing my icons in chat? Oh my god. I don't know why it's doing that. It's whatever. We'll fix that after. I have to find new chat overlay. I fear it's just being silly. Yeah, I don't know.
World far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away.
Please,
there was a tavern. My tavern.
This is cute.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
This is adorable.
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh no. That's not a good way to finish off the intro. Oh no. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Is art style so fun? Yeah, it is. It's really cute. Yes, yes. All fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. That does seem like a great day. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. Ah. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amaranthian Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. This is where my speaking issues come into play. Amaranthian Hydra? I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. They're various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh no. Oh. Just like my partner. I didn't know that. It's like the PNG tuber messed itself up a little bit. There we go. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. Oh my god. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me very much. I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about spice in your life. Fable is me. I'm realizing. That's a little, like, it's funny. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. Oh no, Fable. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but it's also not particularly fun? Oh, I feel that. Have you tried visiting a circus? Tried adding some zest to your soup? Zest to your soup, I guess? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? The expressions in this game is amazing. Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. Oh no. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not telling a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived through? If I never lived through anything. What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example... I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit. Listen to the song I started writing. I didn't actually. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph. resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph that's pretty daring. That sounds like a good song opening to me. I think that one? Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I too want to meet a pretty nymph. That's so real, right? I'm just relating to Fable, I think. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never even met one. Taxes, maybe? What? Where are taxes coming into this? Hello? LMAO, same. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern, discovering new drinks. Character information unlocked Fable. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. Oh, we get like a little book? Oh my god, rumors, characters, quests, log, recipes. Oh my god. Look at this. She could drum up business, that's true. Fable Verfina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything, really. And their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Oh, they have an arcana? Aw, the pronouns. The arcana, the hanged man. Interesting. They, them pronouns real, yeah. Cool. And learn specific drinks. Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical or spiritual harm and cools you down even on the hottest summer days. It's a sunblock. Okay. That's happened twice in the past day. Be a leaf on the wind with the swift strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Oh, I need this drink. Oh no. Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. And sparkling nebula. The distilled flavor of the cosmos, the sparkling nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with this taste of the stars. Okay. So I'm assuming if we're thinking about serving drinks, Fable, we're probably going to want to give Spoken Heart, but let's continue. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. Oh my god, Fable, write us a jingle, please. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? Oh my god, Fable. Incredible. I'd prefer if you didn't. Oh, come on. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. What? Yeah, why can't I let her write one about, let them write one about nymphs? Come on. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. Unbased innkeeper. Yep. That means Swift Strike, in case you forgot. Okay, so she wants Swift Strike. Thanks for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? Yeah, you know what? Fair. Understandable. But mostly I want a swift shark. Okay. Why not both? Yeah. Message received. Although, I was wondering. Okay. I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, please. I need the tutorial. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? Hey, I understand. I too would like both. Yeah, that's so fair. How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Okay. So this is what it looks like back here. I love him. This is my new friend. Look at him. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Uh-oh. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Okay. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with my sponge or pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Okay. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. Of course you would as a ranger. I mean, I say that. I play a ranger in my D&D campaign currently. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or I want to redo my drink for any other reason, I simply feed my mistake to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with magical details. Just try making a drink, you've got this. Okay. Okay, so they wanted Swift Strike. Okay. Okay. So red strength, yellow's charisma, green is finesse, intelligence is purple. What is why am I blanking on the term that's used for health in strength, charisma, okay, so it's just defense. Okay, I was constitution, that's what I was thinking, but it's just defense. Okay. So they mentioned dexterity, so I'm gonna want the green one, I think. I don't get it quite. I don't know if this is like oh, I think I get it. Okay, so they wanted a little bit of intelligence, Oh, it lights up. Okay. Um... But they wanted, like, all... But I'm gonna overflow it, I think, if I go anymore. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that all I... And then I just put it through the void? Is this what I do? And then I just put it in the void, I think? This looks so interesting. That is not the right drink. It has to be the recipe that fits. Okay. We're just gonna try again. Alright. So, dexterity. Like, do we do... Okay. So it's maxed out there. Then we do a little bit of that. A little bit of this? Okay. And then he tells me. Got it. Look at it. Oh, the little animations on it. Shut up. That's so cute. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? Yeah, that's a good point. Do you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Who the hell are you? Sir, you have rogue written all over you. Sir, them. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Alright. Hello? Valid, Koi, valid. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Okay, so you are the motherfucker who gets spoken heart. Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Okay. So... I still don't get this entirely. Okay. So spoken heart is all... I love that. Get their ass. Yeah. Okay. A little bit into defense and a little bit into attack. Okay. This is cool. I like this. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. What's with the tentacle plant? I have a few questions. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Oh my god, he's so dramatic. They're dramatic. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. So is this where the rumors come into play? Okay. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully a hyperbole. Okay. What do we do about that? Oh my god, it twists. You can just stick this anywhere? Okay, that's kind of awesome. Alright. The brooding type, I see. ... What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or somebody else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. I mean, it should be, shouldn't it? I'm assuming this is like a chat log? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh my god, you can just reflect on all the conversations you've had? Jesus. I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. Jesus Christ. That's rather rude, don't you think? We are rangers, Fable. We belong in the woods like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And that's what... And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Aw, Fable. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it would be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? Oh my god, Fable. Fable, stop reading my soul live on Twitch. Jesus. I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny was never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventure starts with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. That's so cute. Who the... Oh my god, Key! Thank you very much.
Keychain Wolf paid Amazon's shinies forward with Prime.
Thank you for subbing with Prime. Thank you, Key. Who are you? Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. Okay. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's... Thank you, Key. Yes. I'm very glad all my friends are getting the founder's badge. That's so cool. The name is Carolyn? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. You can call me Care or Lynn. Alright, Lynn, we can do Lynn. Couldn't care less. Alright, fair enough, I suppose. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quests for me, but I have one for you, or for your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Okay. The Vukakin? Lynn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Treasure, a potential threat to villagers. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Orive? Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. The werewolf was previously seen in Orive, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Okay. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Is that a fucking Twilight reference? I swear to God. Oh my God. No, let it die. You mean the one with the vampires? God, no. Oh, alright. Twilight should be left in its past. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the only book series Stephanie Meyer ever wrote was The Host, and she never completed the other two. Oh, I think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Oh God. Are we just outing ourselves right now on as to which side we were on in the Twilight hype? Why won't it die? It's going to live forever because the damn memes. I know. I know. It hurts me especially because like I was kind of team werewolf. And looking back, that's such a terrible decision. Jacob is such a terrible character. Holy shit. Which is surprising, especially with my love of being a vampire. And anyway. Which one are you in? God damn it. I had a crush on Alice. No, that's so fair. Looking back, Alice and Jasper, I think, are my favorite characters. Alice, Jasper. Who else? Yeah, no, it would probably just be Alice and Jasper, I think made the most sense. Which one were you in? Keep? No, don't make me say this. Ah, yes, our little Confederate soldier. And a poster of Jacob with my sole understanding of the series being the guy isn't wearing a shirt. Poor Taylor Lautner. Lynn, stop speaking. I can fix you. Oh, Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with other camp more so. What? Okay. I'm itching to ask for details. What did the innkeeper do with the vampires? Don't. Oh. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, yes, that's why we asked. God damn it. I'm too sarcastic. I'm guessing this game ahead of time. Keep guessing. Alright. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Oh, they didn't like that. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. So wait, have you shown up now? She, her. Okay. Good to know. Arcana the Chariot. Interesting. Okay. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. Aw. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that the werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done with rather swiftly. Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. So to say she and her family must be dealing with mistaken identity a lot, yeah. I love that, like, that just, it's not even related in the least, but I just thought Night in the Museum with the T-Rex. That's funny. Oh, any dog, trust me. Is T-Rex just a giant dog in that movie? Probably. Good to know, thanks, Lynn. It's not that hard, either Care or Lynn. Giant lizard doggo. True. Got you, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Okay. Okay, so we want full strength, so I'm assuming this one. Okay. So it's mostly this, probably, right? Yeah. And then a little bit this. And then a little bit of defense. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad, just what I was craving, thanks. I like this one. I like Lynn. Lynn is adorable. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. That's fair. Well, you won't stop asking till I do, will ya? No. Okay, I guess we're just saying... Excuse me? My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Pardon me? An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. Yeah, snails, you say. Undead snails, apparently. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it valid. Alright, well, then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. More of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Okay, so now we have Lynn's information. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste? I could use some help. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I've sorted all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the next best step will be sorting the matching snippets to your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Okay, so we're basically... Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay, so it's everything but the Banshee, basically. Oh no, and the snails. It's literally not these two. Because these were all part of the werewolf quest. Okay. I don't even know what that word means. Reticent? Passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Okay. This is cool. So you gather the room. So you need, what is it, like 3 pieces of the rumor? Secretive? Okay. Thank you, Koi. Okay, so we passed a day. Correct? I think. Okay, so yeah. This is day 2. Cool. This is really cute. I like this a lot. Fable. Oh my god, Fable. Fable's gonna take the werewolf quest, isn't Fable? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Tregarin, is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. This sounds like the perfect quest for a ranger, doesn't it? One who tells me that they want the quest. Ah. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. dot dot dot. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out to me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And... Come on, Fable, you know you want the quest. And I thought I could ask you if anyone has taken it yet. And then... I didn't think that far ahead. So my best friend told me, like, sent me a picture of Fable and was like, this is you in a like in a D&D adventure game. Yeah, I get it now. I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And then I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf. Which is worse. That's sweet. Yeah. Oh, we've known each other since high school. Like, She's my ride or die. She's known me for a while. Hello. First time catching a stream. Hello. Hello, creator. Huge. I don't know which, like, I like to give nicknames to chat because it's easier for me to remember. So is there a nickname you like out of your username? Yes, this is cool artist friend that I dragged into the conspiracy Discord. The most recent edition. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and I shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me? Oh my god. Fable is me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. Thank you. And I also don't mind any nickname you can come up with. I do think I like creator, but I also, when I say creator, I just think of creator from the Owl House. So if you're cool with that association. We are very thankful. Their art is bloody amazing, right? Agreed. Based key. Based. LMAO, yes, I love him. Alright, sounds good, creator. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back, Fable. Yes. Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Yay. Neither can I. God. Fable is me. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. Fable is so real, I fear. I know, Zeph. I'm adding another character to my kin list. And suddenly I'm unable to move until somebody makes a decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. LMAO, real. I bet slime's less anxious than you. Wow. Creator, we were talking about you and your wonderful art and the fact that you were the last one I stole away for the Discord. Because of your archivist art, and I really like your traditional art, and it's very, very nice, and it's very pleasing and appealing to look at. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to anybody. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. Yes, yes, thankful for the kidnapping of this artist. Huh? I just do silly art. Help. Creator. Creator, I love hyping up artists. You better get used to this. In the most slash affectionate way. Water, more slimes, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You just have to pick them up from the forest floor. God damn it, Fable. I think I'd have a hard time convincing Werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. One second. Shrinking chat down just a little bit. Because I realize it's kind of overlapping the talking box. So I'll do like that. I think that's good. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh. So gotta get used to people saying they like my stuff. To be honest, I really appreciate it, but still, y'all are too kind. Creator, you don't understand how much I get that. Like, I have over 500,000 words, I think nearly 750,000 words posted on Archive of Our Own. And I still have to convince myself every time I sit down at the Google before a document that I'm actually good at writing and that people like my writing. Oh, don't worry, I get you. Oh well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make for a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? The worms? They seem to need protecting. You know what? Fair. Valid. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start thinking more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. You imagine an orange juice drinking werewolf? It might. That just okay, this is very Canadian. Oh my god, but you're so good at writing. First fic I read from you, I cried. Okay, creator, I appreciate it, and I know I just gave you compliments. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get better about taking compliments, but for most of the people who've been here for a while or have spent time around me for a while, they know I don't quite understand the scope of my own writing because I just throw myself into it and then I just post it, and then when I reread it I'm like, what the hell was I on? Give me some of that back. What was the first one you read? I'm curious if you remember, that's all. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the... Yeah. I'm gonna see this word a lot, and I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it every single time. Amaranthine Hydra? Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Aw, Fable. Oh, we have to ask about one of these? I think you're right. That Fable is me. I'm a little confused about the I think you're right comment. I don't know which to ask. The pronunciation? Okay, cool. I don't know. Oh, that was a bad answer. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems to be enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Feel, honestly, it was the one with Techno visiting the QSMP server during his birthday. Oh, my Techno and Palm fic. Never Fade in the Dark, I think? No. That one was the one that I wrote based off, my favorite My Chemical Romance song. The Light Behind Your Eyes. Was it Never Fade in the Dark? Always remember who you are? I think. I can't remember. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once. I wish it had only been once. Seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with somebody who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather some fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I'd never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs. By the way, can I ask what the name of this game? It's such a clean and nice art style. It's called Tavern Talks? Or Tavern Talk. Yeah. My best friend recommended it to me, saying that I would enjoy it, and I get it now. Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. First encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. Oh, nice, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it had fire breath it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say, so I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, then looked at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as the Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth, or maybe it's just rhymed with ice, who can say? A quest. Maybe this should be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out an answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for an answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. The Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright. But just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anybody who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course, my first adventure. Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. Oh, ad break. Thank you for watching the ads. I appreciate it. They help me very much. We can pause for a quick moment while the ads are playing. I need a stretch anyways, so let's have a stretch break. and get a drink if you haven't gotten a drink. We have been streaming for roughly around an hour, so I should take a drink too, so I'm going to mute myself quickly and do that. Okay, there we go. Ad should be over. Whenever an ad happens on the chat, I appreciate if you watch them. They do support me. Of course, to get up, take a stretch. The ads will only happen once an hour, so it's a good moment to take a stretch while you're watching and grab a drink, hang out. But yeah, thank you for support. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan? Yes, the wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Oh. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, but in the end... Wrathful spirit, known for drowning men, women, and everything in between. Oh my god. They had to save me. They fought the creature and we finally found a way out when dawn broke and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that rests outside the Quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventures. Oh my god. The wyvern chimera resides in... Jesus. Okay. And there's different, like... So are these specific monsters? Yeah, I don't know. I'm still getting things. They say it has a taste for adventurers, but you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. Fable is an absolute fountain for rumors. I know. I've gotten like 5. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help out those people, right? What if I don't and then nobody else comes along? Or around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make this situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Zucchini are notoriously for growing. That's fair. I don't remember that from horticulture, but then again, I went into horticulture with the sheer want of learning more about dendrology and not as much just overall horticulture, so maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, then I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save those villagers. Hell yeah. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave that choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It can change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for the backseat mixing. Oh god, and here's where we have to make a choice. Oh no. Oh no. So it could go either way. So we could go charisma for the ranger to try and talk to the out of control werewolf. Or we could go swift sneak for the ability of her or them being able to take it down. Oh no. Uh-oh. Here. Let's do something fun for the first decision. Why not? Can I do this? Give me the option. I'm setting up a poll, because why not? Okay, so that one was... It's either this one or it would be Spoken Heart, right? Nice. Poll time. Because why not? That's fun. I haven't had the ability to do one yet because I needed affiliate to do it, so. Do we think taking it down, or do we think that Fable has the ability to talk to the werewolf? It's a little embarrassing that I never realized that the PogChamp emote is like a mouth. It always looked like a slice of pizza to me from a distance, and I never saw it up close. Interesting. Oh, did it give like an open option? I thought it only gave me 2. Okay, actually no. 4 for Swift Snipe. Okay, so taking the werewolf down. We can do that. Okay. So, Swift Strike for taking it down. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And then a little bit in defense. And then some into intelligence. Perfect. Hope they don't die. Me too, Koi. Swift Strike. There we go. This should do it. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. Do you feel a little braver? No, not yet. But I feel Faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Surely it's fine. I know, me, copium. Like my arrows could find any werewolf's heart. I'm sure the bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gives me some hope and my heart palpitations. I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. We wish Fable the best of luck. Wonder how Fable is doing. Maybe they'll find some new ingredients for me. Although probably not. I hope my shipment arrives soon. Oh, this guy's back. Who are you? You again. Me again. And who are you? ... Someone who wants a drink. Fair. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? Fable can do it, trust. So fair, creator, we believe. The spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Okay, so another spoken heart. Okay. So maybe this will eventually be like what percentage of each type of drink, because it looks like there are more types of drinks, right? So that... There we go. A little bit into strength. And then a little bit into there. I love all the sounds. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Damn. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Oh my god. Charming. Oh, hello? Careful, you'll step on my cape. Did they have a sliming adventure quest that didn't go well? Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. Would you prefer a different line? I can confidently say I'm all but empty. What? Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Humph, thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh, I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze. The dwarf just called you killable? Yup. Or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how this happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? That's true. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I should tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquet Dusong? Okay, this guy's French, isn't he? Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquet Dusong. I think. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? What? Kyle. Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. Okay, red drink. LMAO. Alright. Dude just wants red. Got it. So just red, huh? Yeah, attack. Alright. I kind of figured. Okay. Red drink. Red drink. So it's basically all just attack. And then a little bit into charisma. And then a little bit into defense. Rip Kyle, you would love red 40. Some almost blood for you, sir. Ooh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser you would let me have a bite. No. Okay. You know what? He tried. Fair. To whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frost Grip. Okay. Nice to meet. Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like the mountains of Ur. One of the frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Okay. This is incredible. Yeah, okay, I kind of... She, her. We love that. We love that. And Kyle. Arcana the Fool. Age question mark. Arcana the World. I'm so interested in the fact that they all have Arcana classes. That's so cool. Alright. She said tough. She's so grumpy. Yeah. Alright. So they ordered defense. Where's the defense one? There it is. Frosted Lagoon. So it's just all defense, basically. I'm gonna have to brush up on my tarot card knowledge. Okay, and then it looks like it's a point into attack. And a point into charisma? Yeah. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. Taste of Ur just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hidden the placeholder text? Let me try. ... I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. Hey, we got a smile from the dwarf. Let's go. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dolvenmire. One moment, I'm just going to adjust because I've managed to sit uncomfortably. With a trusty axe and a good drink by me side, there I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. Kyle, this is a very boring story. Perhaps we go look for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills ye? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Okay. Okay, so now we have two. Oh my god. Okay. So the undead and the quirky vampire is looking for a cape. He seems a bit confused. Wants to go for a stroll in the sun. Alright. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't. Oh, look at him, he's so upset. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slipped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. What? You were eaten by the gold? And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh, yes. A big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Boruvia. And perhaps even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Boruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Character information unlocked. Rhea? Okay. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk. Whatever any of that means. And seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with you. I love this game. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe. The references! Now we're bringing up Narnia? What? No. Kyle, maybe we can find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little bit more information. Good luck with that. First, I'll need to know where you last saw your cape. Was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Boruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Oh my god, you're looking for an invisible cape. Are you kidding me? Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Okay. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn. The vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Why, it says bad blood. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Count. Okay. So, these are all aside. We're dealing with these two right now. Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her, every inch of her body. Alright, well, that didn't last long. Turns out she just wanted the cape. The cape. Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Oh my god. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape? What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her. That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No. I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, but shut up. The writers knew what they were doing. That's rough, buddy. Are you kidding? Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. All the references, I know! Yes, I think we can find such an adventure. We're setting up a search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom towards the mansion of my dear Evelyn. We're just gonna move on. Queen of Darkness. He's a special breed of wet cat, this guy. Temptress of Men. Flamenco. What? Okay. Champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. Of course she does. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. The foot of Witch's Wrath Peak resides Countess Evelyn, the vampire temptress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly. Another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Alright. We need another. Oh my god. This, yep. I definitely understand why my best friend wanted me to play this game now. Okay. And then a little bit of attack. It's gonna get interesting when it's like throwing other ingredients. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink right now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Why are vampires so dramatic? I love them. Everything ails you. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, right. Innkeeper, do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? Oh my god, more vampire sunscreen. The one thing that stands a chance against a grueling curse of the sun is chimera saliva, apparently. Source, Aunt Matilda, a vampire? Question mark. A chimera? A thing, a beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragon Sigard Gaia, and likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we could alter our deal. Oh nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing left on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me. Okay. When can I walk among the mortals in glistening sunlight once more? Oh my god. Okay, so we've unlocked Kyle. Peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that, also possibly a few of his memories and his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Merrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing. Maybe a bit too much. Okay. Oh my god, we have little icons. Interesting. Hello, Small. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Relatively _ small paid the shinies.
Thank you for the subscriber. I appreciate you so much. He's so whimsy. I want to squeeze him affectionate. Yeah. Northern Republic. Thank you, Small. Oh my god, I'm so close to the sub goal. What the hell? You guys. The Republic of Fasoia's primary nation, is geographically and culturally divided by a large mountain range on Dovamire stretching over a significant portion of the continent. The Republic's western side is so expansive it is divided onto a northern and southern half. The Northern Republic is full of lush forests and mangroves. Coastal cities are also important trading hubs for the islands in the west, like Dyria or the Highlands. Even further north are the fearsome mountains, a giant and fairly dangerous mountain range to explore, partly due to similar regular volcano activity. Woo! Yay! You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay. Alright. As soon as a fearless adventure picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Okay. So we're getting more... Okay, so these are all the rumors for that one. And then apparently... But we have another one for a chimera. I don't know if these could be done at the same time. Good morning. Good morning, Small. I hope you're doing well. As soon as a fearless adventure picks it up, especially that part, splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms, so you can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. This game is too self-aware. It's fantastic. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Okay. Kyle, we need to make a deal. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you are doing well too, Small. Okay, Kyle, we need to make a deal that you don't bite me in the middle of the night. Okay, so... vampire... Okay, so this is for the cape, right? These are all the cape ones. It's just I don't know what would come... with the other one. I just woke up, so I don't know how I am. That's fair. So this is where it comes into where we have to get these two to connect. Oh wait, because these are all cape based, and these are all for the chimera, right? And these ones we don't have enough to do yet. Correct? I think, if I'm reading this right. So all of these have to do with the cape, and all of these have to do with the chimera. And these ones are 2 and 3 pieces, so I think this is good. So that's the cape one. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came looking for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the lost cape, but be aware she may be invisible. Okay. And then this is the Chimera one. And the other one we don't have enough of for yet. Yeah, because this is hunting down the Chimera. This is where the Chimera is located. Chimera weakness / warning. Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. The scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva, even more so, as it happens a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring it back a bucket of saliva? I love the drawings for the quest. They are so silly. I love them. Yeah, they are really cute. They remind me a lot of Where the Wild Things Are. Like just that art style, if that makes sense. I love that book. Yeah, agree. I agree. Okay, so 2 quests. So you put the quest together at the end of the day. That's really interesting. So you gather the rumors throughout the day by talking to the people, and then you put the quest together and you assign the quest to people. This is a really cool format for a game. I hope we see Fable soon. I hope Fable's okay. I think... yeah, we can keep going for a little bit. I'm enjoying myself. Perhaps maybe we can even do something silly and try and aim to hit sub-goal today. That would be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do for sub-goal. I had a follower goal, but I don't have anything for sub-goal. Maybe we can brainstorm some things today as well. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Also, update on emotes. I am talking to Summer again. Summer is the It's Summer over on Twitter. Did my PNG tuber, and they're going to update just a couple details about the PNG tuber, as well as they're the ones making my sub badges and emotes. So when those all get done, I'll be able to post them in chat for you guys to use them, which is going to be fun. I have some ideas. Yay! Yeah! Not just generic sub badges. I have a bunch of ideas for sub badges. It's going to be a lot of Stardew based. Warning that right off the bat. A shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do for sub-goal. I did set it up so as a benefit of being a sub on Twitch, if you end up subscribing to me and you're not in the Discord, it's going to let you get an invite to my Discord where I hang out with all the cool people who are in chat right now. Which will be fun, but I gotta brainstorm other things still. I didn't quite expect to hit affiliate immediately, so I didn't have many things prepared, but it's still amazing. I'm very happy I did. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Oh. Oh no, Fable. Fable. Did you shoot Lynn, Fable? Humph. Fable! Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick some chamomile tincture for my treehouse. Chamomile is proven to be a great for healing wounds. Lynn, you've done enough, little pal. I'll be good from here, thanks. Fable, no. Fable, Lynn, back so soon? In keep? Say, did you send this little blighter after me? I support Fable's rights and wrongs, I guess. I told you, they have nothing to do with any of this. It's my fault alone, so at least let me fix you up. Better keep your clumsy hands off me. Aw. No, you two need to team up. No, we need to get this team up going. We need to get this party going. Now, how about we calm our spirits a bit and you tell me what happened? I know I said Lynn and her family must deal with mistaken identity a lot. Look, there's nothing like an adventure party coming together because you accidentally shot the other person. I wasn't expecting to manifest it so quickly. A misunderstanding, I suppose. Yes. The elf thought I was an Uncle Dragon look-alike. The uncle that looks like a werewolf? Yes. No, it's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. What matters is that the elf mistook me for a werewolf. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe. But not on purpose, I promise. Just be my bad luck. See, it happened again. Nothing ever goes right. Oh, Fable! Don't say that, Fable. Tell me what happened. We can start from the beginning, alright? Right. So, you sent me out to look for a werewolf in Tregarin. I felt agile and ready, braver than I had ever felt before. The quest that I gave you, Innkeep. I recall, Lynn. Good. I have my shortcuts and trails that allow me to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove. And by early dusk, I reached the borders of Tregarin. The Ashen Grove thins out around there. You can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards as well as see a farm or two. Truly idyllic, especially during the sunset. There's one downside to that idyllic sunset, though. Ugh. ... It gets dark. Of course it does. And every tall, lumen person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? Hi, Kit. How are you? We're playing Tavern talk. No, but every tall, looming person hunting down a farmer's sheep is. Oh, no. No, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. And the quest stated that was exactly what the werewolf would be doing. In my defense, I'm broke. We've all been there. So Lynn was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dusk, Okay, this is both your faults then? Like, we shouldn't be solely blaming Fable for this. So Lynn was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dusk, you thought she might be a werewolf. Kit, if you don't know anything about this game, this is essentially a game where you're playing an innkeeper for traveling parties, like D&D type parties, and you put together quests and you give them drinks that give them certain benefits for the quests, and like you make decisions for that. So Fable over here is basically the tutorial, and you learn, like, you set up a quest for them to go on, and they go on a quest, and they were supposed to hunt down a werewolf. This lovely individual came in to give us also a quest about hunting werewolves and talk a little bit more about it, but she's not actually the werewolf in question that we're hunting. And it sounds like Fable shot Lynn. This is so cool. I've never seen this game before. Yeah, it seems really cool. Exactly so. And then you need not one but 3 arrows. I'm swift with the bow. I figured. And I was preparing to fight, not bargain. So I shoot. Trigger happy. And I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly, the werewolf starts cursing and cussing words I've never heard before. Lynn, this is like putting out a hit for someone picking pockets, only to be shocked that someone takes you down after seeing you pick pockets. That's so tricky. And suddenly, the werewolf starts cussing and cussing words like a sailor, or how I'd imagined a sailor would swear. I've never actually met one. You're telling me you've never heard I don't even know before? Hey, what's going on? Why is it censored? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite hard. This game. Anyways, I was watching my prey through the bushes and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Of course I cussed it out and swore. That, I'm assuming it's like fucking hurt. Never been so happy to have missed. So I turned around and get ready to lunge at the rascal who dared to aim at me, and an orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows right into my soul, and I thought, that's it. That's over. I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for, and I hadn't even set foot out of the Ashen Grove. I stumbled backwards, tripped over a branch, and crashed into a tree. Nah, that wasn't the passing bells, Elfie. Actual bells from the chapel in town. My name's Fable. Right. So they crashed into a tree, the rustling of leaves, the cracking of branches, and a high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp. Yes, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit. He must have been on his way to tear apart yet another sheep. Or perhaps the farmer's heart this time after our wrestling caught his attention. I heard the growling, such a deep guttural growl it made my blood curdle. I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes. Sounded more like an empty stomach to me. Big empty stomach then. Either way, bad. Very bad. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes. Tall and towering, glowing red eyes and fangs as big as my hand. Probably around 8 feet high. 6 feet max. 8. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already. No, I didn't. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. And I was frozen. I was sure the Mary Morgan incident would repeat itself. I'd stand there and watch everything as it happened, unable to move. He looked around and sniffed the air, and his eyes locked with mine. Ah, yes, the big empty stomach, big enough to put an elf in anyways. But then I remembered what she told me. Werewolves love playing fetch. So I swiftly pushed away from the tree, picked a stick up from the ground. The werewolf noticed my movement, but before it could lunge at me, I threw the stick into the bushes as far away from me as possible. I wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but... ... The stick somehow also influenced Lynn, and both of them hurtled towards the bushes. She threw the bow. And that's not all. While I couldn't help but run after the stick, I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Flannel rags. So I forgot about the stick, grabbed him by the throat, and slammed him against the tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right in my face. I stared him right in the eyes, and I heard the elf approach from behind. They knocked an arrow onto the bow. Don't, Lynn said, and I lowered my bow hesitantly while she studied the werewolf's face. She growled, like she always does. Humph. Uncle Dragon, she exclaimed, and I flinched. That's Uncle Dragon? Yeah, my darned uncle was in full werewolf transformation right in front of me, right there. Acting like the biggest, wildest rascal in the whole world. I was joking when I told you that story, Innkeep. I wouldn't have actually thought the werewolf was actually my uncle. But this is exactly why I don't do cases involving me. I love this game. So, how did you deal with him? Confronted him, of course. Knocked some sense into him, you know? We tied him to a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before transforming back. I knew learning all those sailor knots was good for something. It's good for a lot more than that. Oh, I mean... hello? Either way. Yep, moving on. The truth was only half as exciting as figuring out was. Apparently, he contracted... I skipped this word because I'm forgetting how to pronounce it now. Lycanthropy? Yep, at the annual family gathering. And since he grew short-tempered, he and his husband got into a lot of fights. So he ran away. I can understand that all too well. And of course, I can't kill Lynn's uncle just because he's a werewolf, so you let him go. The elf knows the swamp witch that might have worked out a cure dropped him off there. No more tearing apart sheep for now. So all in all, you'd say the quest was a success, with a few obstacles attached, and someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrows themselves ain't the problem. The coat, though, that was expensive. I'm sorry, really. Don't worry about it. After all, we got rid of the lichen. For now. Elfie even got you a keepsake. It's nothing really. It's not even that interesting. I just thought You thought? I thought it would be a nice reminder of my first successful quest. I like trinkets. What is it? Oh my god, is she embarrassed? Come on. Quit being shy. Well, we played fetch with the stick afterwards, and I thought I could bring it here. You brought the stick. After Lynn brought it back to me. Had to finish playing fetch after all. A nice memory of sorts. They played fetch together. God. You know what? I joked about them becoming an adventuring party. I think it actually just happened. A nice memory. Thank you, Fable. I know just where to put it. Where are we putting the stick? Right, anyway. How about a drink to celebrate? On me. I told Lynn you had a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation. Absolutely. For the both of you? I'll pass. I'm going to run home quickly to get the chamomile tincture. See you later. Later. So, Innkeep, surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By the way, I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Okay. Yep, this is amazing. Okay, so strength. So, Southern Brawler. Oh, you can just unclick it and it disappears. Okay, nice. I don't actually have to put it back every time. Cool. Southern Brawler. Here, this should be to your liking. It is, not bad, thanks. So, that little blighter, you raised them? Fable? Oh no. No? That's surprising, you two seem very close, like family. ... They're irregular. I see. What's up, Lynn? Huh? Her hair. Oh my god, I didn't realize how long her hair was. This still available? Yes. Great. I'm taking it. You still have arrows stuck in your shoulder. Are you running away, Lynn? 'Tis but a scratch. God fucking damn it. I knew it was coming. Plus, Elfie is getting me one of their hippie selves. Should be fine after. Alternatively, you could take a rest. Get some sleep, let your wounds heal, rid yourself of that ammunition decorating your body. Alternatively, you could mind your own business. I know what I can handle. And if I don't move on to a proper quest without bumbling elves and useless relatives, I'll go insane sooner or later. You want that? No. At least not in my tavern. I worked really hard on all that woodwork. Then do your job and let me take it. I mean, you already have. I'm just doing my job and, how do you call it, expressing an appropriate concern. You did this woodwork yourself? Excellent transition, Lynn. Yes, I did. I did all of it myself. Why? Couldn't get anyone to help? I had a very specific vision. And too much free time. That too. Boredom does things to you. One day, you're bored. Next day, you're learning how to gloss wood. Do you know any carpentry? I know carpentry. And of boredom. That's exactly why I gotta take this quest. Need to counteract the boredom before it makes my biceps shrink. I don't think that's how that works. But boring is not what I'd call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get any more reckless than that. Could be by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. Don't need another accidental piercing. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, though. Ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by the guardians to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect somebody else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is it blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Lynn, are you running from feelings? Excitement, I suppose? Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. It seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about the guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. Maybe a little bit about the chimera, too. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? There's something else here. They're cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me a bedtime story about dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations along her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed that she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those, passed on to me before she left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Aww. That sucks, Lynn. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Maybe she's off stealing sheep. Oh god, another rumor. Lynn's great-sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very oppressive if true. Too soon. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about the wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good Baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Hell yeah, I like dragons. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was really little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. Aw. You can just ask them for their magic, not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior, don't do all that magic. Why not? I like my sword, I like my muscles, they're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. The last time someone tried to help me, they shot me with 3 arrows. They weren't trying to help you, they were trying to kill you. That's a good distinction, to be honest, but alas. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? It's a prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? Reckon a bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Bobby used to tell me quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I could outsmart it with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that, wouldn't it be risking it all on a bad idea? Maybe you'd want a drink with an infusion? Just got unpacking my shipments today. A what? Infusion. I use them to spice up my drinks. They grant you special abilities. Like Phoenix Chills, a little bit of one would make you fire resistant. They could be very useful in a fight. Sure. Okay, so we got... Oh my god, we got new infusion things to check. Okay. Frozen pine cone. It is sometimes hard to tell which ones are magical ingredients and which ones are just frozen pine cones. Either way, they seem to get the job done. Frost armor is the ultimate solution when it comes to protection against anything, whether physical or magical. A bit cold, but nothing a blanket can fix. Okay. Cool. So, frost armor. Yeah, that's like magic armor. Okay. Fey crystal. Much to the playful Fey, they are named after. Fey crystals deceive. They're not actually crystals, but magical plants handmade by Seelie sages wishing to share their magic gifts with the world. Invisibility is the perfect aid for stealth quests, as well as hunting. Very helpful for avoiding fights entirely. Phoenix chili. The rare phoenix chili is found natively only near the charred valleys of the burning peaks. Though an invasive species, it is delicious. Fire resistance is great when fighting enemies that wish to burn you to ashes, helps a bunch when fighting draconic creatures, but does not protect you against lava. Okay. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care what you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Oh, ad break. Okay, thank you for watching the ads. Okay, and they might alter the drink in a different way where I have to use a different ingredients than usual. Should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding the infusion first and adjusting the drinks from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. So we're taking an ad break while I figure out this infusion stuff. So we can either go completely defense with this quest or we can do talking it out. Do we do another poll? The poll was kind of a fun way to involve you guys. So we could do another poll. Because the first one, it would be Frosted Lagoon, or I think it would be... where is it? Swift Strike, right? Let me set up a poll while we're doing this. See what everyone thinks. Okay, so it'd be a Swift Strike. Or the Frosted Lagoon, which is the new one with the infusion. While the ads are happening, it's a good time for a quick stretch. Take a drink if you haven't in a while. I think the ads are all over, but still a good time to take a drink and chill. Dun, dun, dun. And we'll see how many votes we get and for what people think. With the way she was talking, I do think I agree with how the poll's going right now, where it looks like it's gonna be... yeah, Frosted Lagoon. Okay. So we're gonna make the Frosted Lagoon, and I think that is a good call because it's fun to play around with the new infusion, and I think she'll do better actually fighting with it than taking it. So, okay, so these, oh, it shows on the coaster. Okay. So this takes away from intelligence. Okay. But it adds to attack and defense. Okay. Because we want to go basically purely defense, right? Didn't she mention wanting intelligence though too? Yeah, so we'd have to, because it takes away the intelligence, so we could add like a little bit of intelligence, right? Do we add a little bit to the intelligence? Or would that change the drink is the only thing? Because would that bring it back to normal? If I'm reading this right? Because that's quite a bit, the attack. That's only one measure. Ah! I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think that should be fine, right? Like, it's gonna give her a bit of a boost to attack, but it's... But does that qualify as the Frosted Lagoon? I suppose we just have to try, right? Oh my god. There's more things on here. Okay, so these are the two that are up. Okay. Didn't seem to do anything. The added intelligence, that is. Yeah. Okay. The Republic of Vizoa? Vizoa's primary nation is geographically and culturally divided by the large mountain range of Dovemire, stretching over a significant portion of the continent. The Republic's western side is so expansive it is divided into a northern and southern half. The Northern Republic is full. Yeah, okay, so we already read this one. The Moon Swamp is a swamp area connected to the Dark Marsh, more swamps. Its name comes from a mythical area with the Moon Swamp, where allegedly all 7 moons reflect a pool of clear water at once. These moon pools are a place only a few have seen, its physical place, rather than a metaphorical reality, and is highly contentious topic. The swamp is very tricky to traverse. Even during the daytime, it's entirely covered in thick fog, only getting worse in the bad weather. The Moon Swamp is beautiful at times. Many adventurers do not venture further into it, valuing their safety over a thorough tour. Okay, I think I'm just overthinking this drink a little bit too much. It did say it minused the intelligence, so I hope with us adding a portion of the intelligence back, it'll be fine. Is there a way to quick save before this? Oh, I haven't even saved yet. Okay. We're quick saving. We're seeing if this does anything. No. Okay. So I have to do it the other way. Okay. Well, we tried. Okay. Frozen Lagoon. Yeah. Okay, so we add the chili. Add the defense. Add the attack. A little bit of charisma. I'm assuming we would just do another round of basically defense to finish it off. Is it because it boosts the attack too much? Do I not have to add attack then? Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Okay. So if we go fully... that. Okay. So I have to... Oh, because it already gave me attack, so I minus out the attack. Okay. I think I get it now. I think. Figured it out. You're getting better. Thanks. I'm feeling tougher already and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I can almost take out a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break even for vampires. Maybe you should sunbathe less often then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. What I do need is that chamomile salve. Gotta go look for that blighter. Go easy on them. Humph. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Now you go team up with Fable. Come on. We had a good thing going with that team. Let's go. Oh my god. Sus motherfucker came back and he took off his hood. Who are you, good sir? Good evening to you too. He's taking a quest. This quest wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. He's not going to do it, is it? Zephyr. Okay. Did the wind carry you in? Oh my god. It's fine. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. No, not just literally, physically, emotionally. What? Emotionally? I want to take on this quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Uh-huh. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle. Yes. Seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No. She had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Innkeeper? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all the animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. I hate the fact that it's called Marrow Castle. Like, I hate and love the fact that it's called Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land one way or the other. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Ooh, sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret, or you're not worthy of the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before you even notice I'm here. You're trying too hard. I'm just gonna say. You're trying too hard. So you could easily swipe something else away with that cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little. Oh my god, the innkeep is requesting that we steal something. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow me to dip into the parts of yourself that you weren't aware of, raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets, or how about a joke? I kind of want to make the rogue tell a joke. Should we make the rogue tell a joke? Oh. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm just checking something. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Okay. The rogue likes secrets, so let's stick with the rogue telling secrets, but sure. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in your shadows. I was so stealthy I spent hours just watching you from afar. Okay. That is definitely a secret. Cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. This motherfucker. You weren't here. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. You're swift with your hands and fast with your knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks, and one of my renowned infusions. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that can hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible eventually, and for a bit, the duration is a bit unpredictable. Also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your needs. Interesting. So what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear the Lady Evelyn may be of an undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want to stake her heart before her fangs are anywhere near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. God damn it. Strength I can do, and some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely, to outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, that she may lie in shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. Some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with that decision and keep your wisdom is no secret, is it? Okay. I think for this one, actually, I have an idea what I want to do. Because I think Because she's already going to be going invisible because she has the invisibility cape. So I think I'm leaning more towards we do attack with this one. I don't think I'll do a pull for this one. I think I might just make the drink and do it as attack because that feels a little bit better. If that makes sense to people. I think attack is a good idea. So I think we'll do the attack one. Because she's already going to be invisible, so like fighting invisibility with invisibility just seems like a bad idea. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. So we're doing the Fey Crystal because... Oh no, not the Fey Crystal. The Frozen Pine Cone because it gives us the Frost Armor. Okay. So we don't need as much attack and we don't need to put anything in for defense because it already gives us that. A little bit of charisma. Yep. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Liquid Sunrise? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You didn't ask for permission before you steal something, Innkeep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the Liquid Sunrise? Ha. We're getting through to him. Good one. It tastes like the sun, a cold sun, and I shall strike her down as such. The sun? Evelyn. Ah, that makes more sense. Goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Alright. Okay. Okay, you're dramatic. We get you. Expect to see me after the next sunfall. I like this guy, though. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Haha, we learn more about you. Zephyr. He, they. Alright, we can do that. Arcana the moon. Background Themis? Really? Themis, that's another name for the god that handles judgment. Because that's the nickname I've given Eret's character in my writing before. That's wild. Anyway. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck or brooding like one too. Likes all things dangerous and mysterious, at least he pretends he does. Alright, MCR. Oh my god, me for real. Or for a bitter end. Aw. No, we like Zephyr. I think I might do one more day and then potentially call it. We'll see. We need to set up a sub goal. I have no idea what to do to set up a sub goal. Or what to do for the sub goal. I could do something like, hello? Hey, Innkeep. You have... Okay. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. I love this person's aesthetic. Hello? So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah. The birds seem to be in slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do, indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from whether or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Okay. Pure defense, so Frozen Lagoon. I'm just doing that without even putting it on the board. There we go. Then yeah. There we go. Nice. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I needed for my trip. Where are you headed anyway? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I wanted to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech magazine. Oh my god. Magazine. I saw that. This sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? Gnomes? Or nymphs? I feel like Fable's the one who's all about the nymphs, so maybe the gnomes? Gnomes? I've yet to meet a gnome on Boreas. They're pretty shy, but they craft cute little trinkets. Always wanted to have one for my tavern. If I run into a gnome, I'll buy a trinket for you. Now that we know what I'll be excited for, how about you? The geysers and the hot springs, especially around this time of year when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. It sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some for flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conures are growing up to be a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along for the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite a walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also wouldn't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. I'll see you soon. Okay, that's cute. Fable's back. Hello, Fable. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. Well, sort of. It was a little depressing. How so? Can I have a drink first? Sure. What are you looking for? Something zesty, perhaps? No, not today. Something to help me wind down a little, feel a little less like a bunch of mushy moss, though I still have to make the rounds at the Grove later. So something that'll keep me awake and agile would be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? They want another swift sneak. Yep. I figured. Hey, I always order the same thing at a bar too. It's how I like to try out new bars, as if they make my favorite drink well. So that is a little bit of defense. And a little bit of intelligence. Yeah, like whenever I'm at a bar, my go-to is a whiskey sour. I love me a good whiskey. That's a fun question for chat. What's your go-to drink if you're ever at a bar? Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think I feel ready to tell you the story now. Please go ahead. Do you remember Mr. Dragon? Lynn's deadbeat werewolf uncle, unfortunately. I think he's still on her mind. She's been very down since we came back, and I'm worried about how quiet she's being too. I wanted to cheer her up. That's very kind of you. How did you do that? I only tried to. It didn't go very well. I should probably just pretend it didn't happen. Fable, tell me about it, please. Okay. So, we have the small werewolf community in the Ashen Grove. A couple of lycanthrope-affected elves settled there about 200 years ago, and they've welcomed people like them ever since. They offer support for anyone trying to get their curse under control, and a home with a beautiful view to boot. I thought if I took Lynn there, I could show her that there's still hope for her uncle, even if he doesn't find a cure. She thought I was ridiculous and a little silly, at least until I started trying to involve the werewolves. Oh boy. I tried to tell them about Mr. Dragon so they could help cheer her up. I thought if I told them he's chasing a cure, they would be interested in meeting him. Maybe even offer to help. But instead, everyone just ended up really sad. And then we were all quiet. I'm sorry, Fable. It was a sweet idea, maybe just a little too soon. Or a little too late. I wish I could have done more that day, maybe made them talk it out or hug it out or yell it out. That day is over. It happened how it went, and all you can change is the present. I guess that's true. I took her on a walk after to my favorite spots in the grove. She told me a bit about her Baba. She sounds much nicer than Mr. Dragon. Indeed. I hope the Wyvern Chimera is everything she hopes it to be. Perhaps it will be, or maybe it'll be even more. I hope so. Well, may the stars of Cassiopeia and Leviathan guide her way. May they lead her down the right path and back to my tavern. Do you think she'll let me read her star signs soon? Maybe if you ask her nicely. Maybe, though I wouldn't want to bother her. Nah, she should ask. The Lynn seems to have a soft spot for her. Alright, if you say so, I'll ask her when she gets back so I can draw her chart. If she says no, I'll just keep trying until I figure her out. That's the spirit. I hope she'll come back. Of course she will. They always do. And I'd like to think so. Me too. You should take a break from worrying, maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit if that's okay. Always. Oh my god, hi Kyle. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. Oh my god. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment, with winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them, like a vampire. No, silly snack, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm very good at those. God damn it. Maybe the inn just wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear Innkeep. It still has many aeons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of that faux blood again. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. This guy. This guy. This guy. Oh my god. Yep. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. This is an odd combination. We got a ranger and a werewolf. Or ranger and a vampire. Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that can make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled The Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how's your retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spined guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope nobody's swimming in that. But I have sent somebody on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take the day off and spend her vacation with her, but when I went to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire in my hand and my hair, so I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad at this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also very bad for vampires. It is? God damn it, Kyle. This is literally the most wet cat vampire I've ever met. What do you keep having to be reminded that the sun will kill you? Yes. Right. I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, full of music that would make anybody's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, and I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time, very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it with him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. He had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. I know this person. Strangers come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Interesting. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did. Though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe you want my Pascha recipe? Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Me? Yes, he said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace of your precious innkeep. Your precious innkeep has found in their house of denial. God damn it, I already have an enemy, apparently. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad, he must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea and a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Kyle? What? Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Okay. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capeful and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe a celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. He is hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood, I have a lot of it. I would hope that you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. How have you survived for millennia if you forget you're allergic to the sun? There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. Innkeep's got a backstory. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now is the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But won't it be kind of romantic, longing dwellings for the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks, doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but why is everything on fire outside? What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have just started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. I don't think this is good. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh? I just got an achievement for see the stars. Is that supposed to happen? What the hell? Okay, one more day. One more day. Oh my god, one more day. Yeah, we can do one more day. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly a whole day to finish all those repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That way, whoever comes in can at least get a small taste of a normal... Okay. Sunny breeze. The delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. Tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day, very popular among bards and rangers. I think that sounds like a good plan. I noticed that we put the letter up on the board, I think. Hello? Who are you? Innkeeper? Jade? Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again, who started that whole brawl? Ah, no clue, actually. I love her design. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? I wanted to chat about it maybe, but you know how much remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't... Oh yeah, Jade looks so cool. Jade does look so cool. I love the whole aesthetic she's got going with the green against her skin tone. It's really cool. The little turtle is adorable. Yes, I need to know the turtle's name. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Well, this is interesting. Let me see. Some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but I didn't have any use for it yet. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. Oh, look at her. Her fingers are all touched with this jade, too. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Don't take it too personally. You've got some of your olds. Spark. Ish. That's at least something. Not the brightest flames, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what will come your way next. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, swift sneak. Okay. Or swift strike. We got these. Oh, so this... Let me read what that one is. I'm assuming Thunder Sage. Thunder Sage has invigorating and inspiring properties. It was synthetically created by the mages from the harbor Zoford. Inspiration grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people and persuade you to persuade them to tell you the truth. Okay. I think we'll save that for next time, but it's good to know that we have it. Alright. But we're just gonna do this for now. Okay. And then a little bit of intelligence. And a little bit of defense. Give a wrong drink. I just got an achievement for a wrong drink. So apparently that wasn't it. Maybe I should have used the infusion. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling. Ah, wow, can't remember the drink. Stale? Tastes different. Ah. Okay, so I should have given the infusion. I thought it had to say the infusion on it, but oh well. We know now. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished up a job at the Sayane Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of the creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is, someone's gotta pay for their bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Ow. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna and snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford, the seaport? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. It still is. Sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to a local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about an archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? Okay. Slight unrest in Zoford. Rumor has it an archmage is looking for their familiar who went missing recently. Okay. I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I do? What do I care about missing familiars if no one's gonna pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country than my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I don't know what to answer. Honestly, not too good, or I'm doing very well. I feel like I've already kind of fucked it up a little bit with Jade. Ask if you want to talk, but I think I already know the answer correct. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Hello? Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Who the fuck is this? A drink, please? Perhaps something to boost my defenses? I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Who the hell is this guy? Okay. Defense. Don't have anything that's like going to help with the defense, so I like how it's calm music right now and then we have to go back out to whatever the hell's happening out there. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith and my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city. It must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else could it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Gotta go now. Thank you so much for the chill vibes. Hope you have a good day night. Yeah, you too, creator. This will probably be the last day I play, because it is hitting around the 3-hour mark, and that's usually when I like to wrap up streams. It's about 2 or 3 hours, so I don't burn myself out. And plus, I should eat dinner, so. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Alethea Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Alethea. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse has happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars racing down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's a theological term for it. I love these two. Anyway, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when... Oh my god, Starfall. Okay. Spectacle last night left a mark on Fazoa. Not everyone agrees, but the cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. When all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows? Exactly. Which is why, in Keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you in your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it would be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I'd imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start with my investigation. Well, they could be around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need, and perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue to live like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, innkeeper. Yes, Alethea? I will help fix up your tavern free of charge. Not necessarily, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that will do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when we return. Okay, so Alethea. She, her, High Priestess, the Aperture. Alethea is a righteous creature, or righteous devotee to the dragon Cassiopeia, a fact that she makes sure everyone knows. She is very eager in her ambitions to save people and to protect the world from falling stars and the like. Okay, we don't know much about Jade yet. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? Not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, it's like if she said... Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped this from happening if she wanted it to. Are you religious? No. But I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they get paid without working. Oh, hello, Ro. No, it's okay. Hi, Rose. Rolinda. Roladia. Hi, Rose. I have a terrible thing of I read people's usernames and then I just associate with how I read it the first time. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Is there... I forget your preference. Do you like Ro, Rose, Roladia? I can do any of them. I just like giving nicknames to people. We all work for something. I work to get paid. You work to get paid. And they get paid. And they just get paid without working. Oh my god. Anything except Rose, please. Okay, so we can do Ro. How's that? Does Ro work for you? I've known Jade for years, but it's good to see she's back in the area. She's not the type of person you ever have to worry about. She's strong, independent, and always looking for a new gig to make a living. A little empathy wouldn't hurt her, but that's probably too much to ask for. Okay, sweet. We can do Ro. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. How's my fave streamer today? I'm doing pretty well. I was just playing through this last day, unfortunately, and then calling it, but we still got a little bit, I think. Wishful thinking. Who the hell are you? Ayo? Hello? Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just the standard greeting budget couldn't cover anymore. I suppose this game is so self-aware, it's ridiculous. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me and give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Ayo, bro. Cringe fail. God damn it. Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, exact. Wait, what? Who even are you? Jade, you? Eniko? Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer if nobody stole anything. Drake's. Got it. Can I have a drink then if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most of right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Ad break. Okay. Like a slippery worm, can't risk getting caught after all. I appreciate those watching the ads. Thank you so much. I tried to set up stream elements so it would warn me ahead of time before actually just putting the ads through, but oh well. Let's see. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. We're just gonna wait another 10 seconds. There we go. Hello, welcome back. Thank you all for watching the ads. I really appreciate it. They help support me and help keep this channel going. So it is really appreciated. Slippery worm coming right up. What the hell did that mean? Okay. So we want something swift. Okay, we're just gonna make... Sticking with the classics. This looks like all the color palettes I currently love in a drink. Because I love the pale greens, I love the purple, I love the blue. No worms, but perhaps they'll still suit your tastes. Oh wow, this is great, amazing even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that, I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? I'm assuming that's sorry. Is that a thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. Okay, that's confusing. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian? Native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere, like, barely anyone knows me here. What the fuck? Theft, identity fraud, it's all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. This is quite a change in Persona. Christ. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling then? Yes, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding, if you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not, what happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here? Inigo? I keep trying to say Inigo, like Inigo Montoya. Because I watched too much Princess Bride growing up. This and that, you know? Zenith seems like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog on your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. Did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern, Innkeep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and boom. Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. The crater left in the city center carved destruction that rippled through town. My god. There is a lot. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone is not me. Ha, me neither. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether tree won't tumble just because some stars fell out of the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it, needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's someone who fixes everything. If not, it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Aniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ugh, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes aren't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. It reminds me of the group I met last week in Arovea. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. But were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full-on robes magic type guy. Kept going on and on about how the Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh. Why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't really my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. God damn it. Checks out. Originally from Avalon, Aniko is now vibing on Gaia. Probably because people aren't used to the trickery of changelings yet. They're always looking for a new victim to fool and don't take anything too seriously. The thing on their shoulder is called Corey, short for corruption, obviously. Okay, so they, them. Arcana Judgment. Interesting. Checks out. So Leviathan warned you via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible, tattered wings tainting the golden sea and dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zoford, though the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, it seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess. Divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaves said the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nested between the peaks of Dalwell. Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever is happening in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard in Zoford happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. A psychic wizard foretold the star fell in their teacup. Apparently it's a fragment of the calamity that can be traced back to Dalwell. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. Ah, with everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been on to something. Other than the adventures... Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along and fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them too. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, innkeeper. Indeed, Nico. Have you ever thought about what would happen if nobody ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. The way that this game works jokes about itself into the commentary is genius. To make quests, I get it. That sounds like a blurb. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drakes, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool. I'm off, see if I can snatch some coins off the street. Good luck. Don't need any and keep. Oh god, okay. So this is the quest stuff. Okay. So the stars because these are all connected, right? And these are all still rumors. Because, like, these two have to do with the Banshee. And the rest of these I don't know enough about yet. So, a psychic wizard foretold the star fall in their teacup. Apparently it's just a fragment of the calamity that can be traced back to Dalwell. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. The crater left in the city center carved a destruction that rippled through the whole town. The spectacle last night left a mark on Fazoa. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. I think that'll be the quest. Because those all have to do with the star falling, right? Where everything else of this has to do... Like, none of the rest of this makes sense to go in those places, so... Yeah. A beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty, so what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be traced back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fazoa. Okay. So that's the end of the day. So I'm going to save it here. And we're going to work on wrapping up. I'm sorry, Ro, I know you just got here, but today was going to be an earlier stream and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I should do that. And we can start this. I'll get in and I'll just get it saved. And we'll see who we start out with next time. Okay, so Rhea. Okay. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Let me go ahead. We're going to get my Spotify up and we're going to stop the game capture. There we go. Actually, I do have this fun little thing that I haven't tried out much yet, so let's see what this does. Nice. Okay, cool. It's a fun little ending screen. I was playing around with that a little bit. But let me go ahead. I'm going to save once more. We're going to go pull up my ending song. And we're going to find somebody to raid. So, let's see who's around. I was kind of hoping to stream until my one friend went live, but he is taking his time. So, we're going to go find somebody else to raid. Let me grab my ending song. But yeah, this was a fun stream. I know I said originally that I was thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays for being a streaming schedule for me, but Thursdays aren't the best if I'm thinking about it. So right now I think it's going to be Tuesdays and Sundays. I kind of want to stick with trying to do Stardew on Sundays, and then Tuesday will be kind of like our variety day. And then if you get any streams in between, then it is a bonus. But yeah, let's go find somebody to raid. Hello, Athos. You're getting here just as I'm ending. I'm sorry. Hi, Key. Oh no, I've been looking the whole time. Oh, I appreciate it, Athos. Let's see. You know what? Let's raid. Who shall we raid? I think I'll send you over to Shovel. Shovel's always a good time. We like Shovel. So let's get it set up and we'll go over to Shovel. Those chill vibes and Shovel's playing. It looks like a type of Town of Salem game. Yeah, Town of Salem too. So let's set up to go over to Shovel. Bit of Town of Salem to end the night. Yeah, and I always like supporting Shovel. So everybody go hang out. Go enjoy Shovel's raid. I'll put this entire VOD up on YouTube like I usually do. Bye, Zeph. It was really fun to hang out. And next stream that I'm planning will be Sunday, like I said. I'm off this weekend on Sunday, so maybe I'll do it a bit earlier depending on how it works. And then other than that, any streams in between will be bonus, and you just turn my notifications on so you know when I'm streaming. I did say that I meant to put a story up on Twitch when I get a little bit more of a schedule going. I'll try and do that next time. In any case, keep an eye on my Discord and my Twitter to know when I'm streaming next. I hope you all have a good night. Please stay safe and be kind to one another. Bye!